Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to my long-awaited Arsenal FM 2014 Let's Play. I can't believe I've waited this long to start it. I've always been Arsenal every single game I played of Football Manager, ever since I think '07, Football Manager '07, and even in Championship Manager. But the biggest remembrance for myself was FM 2008. That was the biggest save for me. That's the game I more so played the most. FM '09, I did play it a lot. I had a good save. There was a good skin on that, or I can't even remember what it was called, but it looked really good. And yeah, I just really enjoyed that save with Arsenal as well. But more so the FM '08 one, it was like I played it the most basically. I had a slower computer, which of course you would think is frustrating to play, but back then I didn't really notice that because I never really had a fast computer, so I didn't really know how fast it would go, and I just played it heaps. Back in I used to live with my dad, obviously. Now I'm living with my mum, but yeah, with that, I always used to, of course, have my computer upstairs and play, and it wasn't a great computer, but I just enjoyed playing. I put music on, play Football Manager, sit back and relax and enjoy it. And of course, if you think about it, 2008, obviously that's like 6 years ago now. So that's a long time ago, and it just takes me back to that time, different things that happened in that situation as well. It just makes me remember good memories, whether it be of actually that save or the time back in my life then. It's just, I don't know, that's the remembrance I have of Arsenal when I did them that long ago in that situation. And yeah, basically that's drawing back to Football Manager 2008. So I have a really good connection with being Arsenal in Football Manager. That's why I'm always going to be them. It's a pretty weird thing as well. I actually got my sister once to play Football Manager, and she was Arsenal. But that's not really why. That's just something else that ties with being Arsenal, I guess. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's more so being Arsenal myself in those Football Manager 2008 days. Yeah, it's just good to sit back and remember that. If you're the same, drop in your comments. Do you remember a team you were in maybe a previous game and you just really enjoyed it for multiple reasons? For me, I'll be honest, it's because I did enjoy it, but it just brings me back because I enjoy it. Like, you remember good times when you're younger and stuff, obviously, and it's just one of those things that go like that. So if you're familiar like that, if you have a similar situation, drop in your comments. So I'd love to hear, because that's what I have with Arsenal, and that's why I wanted to be them. I think a reason I didn't do them earlier and I decided to be Manchester United instead, because I think Nepenthes, he was doing Football Manager videos on one of his other channels, but he stopped and he actually chose to do Arsenal when I was thinking to start one with a big Premier League team. So I went to be Manchester United instead, so because I didn't want to see as copying. So yeah, that's the reason why. But I guess it's a good situation to do it. So I think I could go into more detail about that. I will in future episodes. Who knows if I succeed, and I'll talk about what successes I had in the past. But I did want to get you a slight idea, because I always talked about it. You probably notice in videos every so often I said I had a great time being Arsenal in the past in different Football Manager games. I did want to talk about it for a second to let you know why I love being Arsenal in Football Manager. So hopefully, I don't support Arsenal or anything. That's the thing. It's just what I feel with the game, and probably why I have a good tie to it. That's just how I feel. But anyway, now I'll be focusing on the transfers going out in the team and the transfers I made. You can probably see anyway, but I'll go through it nonetheless. First up was Carl Jenkinson going out to Stoke for $3 million. I don't believe he is required quality. I don't believe he's Arsenal quality, top 4 quality. He's an okay player. He's a good crosser. He's good going forward. I know last year he was an okay player for me, but he was never a number 1 choice. He just wasn't good enough, but I did know he did create some goals. He did get some assists, but had to let him go because I have to move on to bigger and better things to manage my Arsenal squad the way I want it to be a success. And that's another reason, because I actually feel more motivated to do better with Arsenal than any other team. Like, I actually want to try harder with my signings and make quality signings to improve this team. Not just general signings I'll make with another team. Like, I actually feel I want to make them successful, and I'll be really disappointed, even more so than other saves, when I lose. Because I'll feel like I let them down and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's another reason why. And also Isaac Hayden, just one of those players you send out on loan. Not really too much to talk about him. Also, Thomas Rosicky, a guy I had to sell. He wasn't the quality, unfortunately. And going back to those days, FM 2008, 2008, he was one of my better players. I remember him. He was, of course, 6 years ago. He would have been a quality player, being 26, 27. He was quality for me. So unfortunately, we have to let him go. But times change, and I'm going to look for new heroes in the team, hopefully. Like, if I compare, I'll talk about my team later, I guess, but the new signings they have made into the team in recent years. And also, Chuba Akpom, who could be a future prospect. He could be one of those guys in the future. I remember some guys in FM 2008. I did have some guys coming through that were younger, that were 16, 17, and they came in and did a really good job for me. I'm not sure where they are now, but he can be a good player, because if you go to his report, he has potential to be a star with that 3.5 star potential ability, out on loan at Rangers as well. So he should come in, and he looks like a very scary player. If you look at his face there, he looks very angry. I'm just trying to look at him right now. And I think I'll go off there. But he's got 15 pace. He's a quick player. So have very high hopes of him into the future. But now we're going on to our transfers. First up on loan, Marco Verratti, who I did actually sign last year on loan from PSG for Arsenal as well. So he's joined the club on a loan. You probably could say, you should say I should do loan to buy, but unfortunately I didn't do that. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. It sounds a bit weird. I will say I wouldn't make a permanent move for him. Then people will say, why do you get him on loan if you don't want him? It really depends in the future. But I know in previous saves I've sawn, he gets transfer listed. So, why did I say sawn? Seen, sorry. Other saves I've seen, like things going on transfers, he actually gets transfer listed. So we could probably get him for a cheaper fee. That's what I mean. He could end up being transfer listed. We can get him cheaper next season. We'll just see what pans out. But he's definitely a player we need. Midfielder coming through, especially Rosicki, a guy who play that kind of position. He'll come in only on the loan, paying only 50% wages. So it's a good deal. And a position I really feel we needed, especially losing Alex Song, Claudio Jakob, who's probably been one of the better centre defensive midfielders in real life in the Premier League. He's a class player, and to sign him for that price, 10.5 million, and his value is 15.25 million, he's a class player. A great defensive midfielder. I'm not sure why the positions are not showing. That's been a little bug I've noticed in this skin, but you'll know his position anyway, and I'll always go into information and check stuff, so don't worry about that too much. Danilo, 14.5 million. See, now you can see the positions there. A right back, position we need. When I was looking at my team, analysing my team with Sagna, right back, of course, is a position you've got to plan for the future. And, of course, selling Jenkinson, you need just a rotation option. Anyway, he's a great right back. He's good going forward. He's got 16 off the ball. You see the 4-star potential ability. So, as I was going to say, with 16 off the ball, that means he's very good going forward. And he can also play a midfield role. So, he's going to be a good player. Might want to work on his passing, actually. It's only a 12 currently, as you can see there. So, what was I working on him originally? Positioning. I'd rather passing 12. I want it to be a bit higher, especially if he is going to make the occasional appearance as a midfield player. So I think he'll do that role well for us when he needs to come in. And I wanted to sign. I had the money after making my transfers. I had the money to make a good young signing. I wasn't sure who it was going to be, but I had a little search around, and Giovanni Simeone. He is going to be a good striker in the future. And I also had to battle with other teams. It doesn't show it now because I already signed him, but Barcelona and Man City had offers accepted for him. So I had to give him a really good contract to make sure he didn't go to Man City or Barca. So especially with those kind of team interested in him, I had to give a good offer. But more so what I mean, he must have good potential to be a really good player for Man City and Barca. More so Barca, they have a better judging. Man City just buys everyone with good potential or good quality. But Barcelona, they sign, they have more respect in terms of, not respect, more so just better scouts and that. And they are a bit more, they put more thought into their transfers. That's what I basically mean. And this guy's actually a really good creative striker. Of course, I don't like this, not showing positions. And the problem is, I love this skin. This skin's amazing. It looks really good, but it's not showing the position sometimes when you click on it, which is really frustrating because the skin is fantastic. I'm sure you agree. Like, if I change this, does it? Nah, hopefully the person who made this will download update, but, upload to update. But, for now, it's not a huge deal. So those were the transfer deals. I wasn't going to make this a huge episode. normally I do, where I analyse my team, but I'll just analyse the signings because you know Arsenal's team anyway. But now I'll talk about the players, what I mean. The new guys that are hopefully going to be the players I remember, maybe in 5 or 6 years. And this is what I would love, honestly. I would love Football Manager to still keep improving and be around 5 or 6 years, and me doing videos for that long as well. I would love that. I'll keep making videos as long as Football Manager is out. And I guess FIFA as well, that's going to be. Yeah, but as long as Football Manager, I'm going to keep making videos. It would be amazing if I could keep doing this YouTube thing for 5 or 6 years. And you could look back at this and my earlier videos, and hopefully these will be a success. And in the future Football Manager games, I might really want to focus on solely Arsenal, because I have such a connection with Arsenal and Football Manager. I feel more into it, and hopefully you'll tell that already, and more so when I'm actually playing the matches, you should tell as well, and just getting through it. But guys like Mesut Özil, he's going to be, like, he was one of those other players, like, he was like Fabregas for me and that kind of stuff. He's going to be that kind of player for me, definitely Mesut Özil. And guys like Cazorla, he would probably be like the Rosicky kind, a bit older, like 28, but still a quality player. He's going to be that kind of player. You see, Cazorla, he's amazing player. He would be similar to Rosicky, really. He's a like a similar player. So I'm not really sure who else to compare, but yeah, it's just that kind of thing. I'm trying to remember players back I had then, and it's really good. But that's all. I won't analyze too much because it would just take too long. But we've got the Champions League best place playoff draw today, and that's where I'll end this episode. I'll do this and see who we get drawn against. We'll see how we get drawn against. Salzburg, they're a decent team. We should be beating them and getting into the knockout stages, so that should be okay. They should be beatable for us. Okay, who's this Kevin Campbell guy? That's weird hair, man. That's bad. That is bad, and he's a key player for them, but doesn't look that. His hair is just distracting me. Sorry, I can't look at him anymore. He looks weird. Jordi Reyna, some low attributes. I remember this guy had a bit more pace, but he's got some, and this. I don't know why, but these colors of the attributes, it really showcases more the bad attributes and the better ones. But anyway, that's it for. But I want to see one more guy. I know they have a good talent. I'm not sure if he's going to be in the under-18s or in the first team. Yeah, Valentino Lazaro, already on the short list. He's got some good attributes, so he's going to be someone I'm going to keep my tabs on. I'll get a scout report, I guess, but. Anyway, that's it now. We're going to be playing Salzburg. We should be winning that. I got Barcelona, one more friendly. I'll probably just do the Salzburg game. The first league match of the season, I don't know. I probably won't show that. Only Stoke at home should be winning that. But FC Salzburg, yep, that's going to be crucial. Yeah, we have to win it. And, I'm not great. I'm not bad, just not great. But I don't get my team playing the way I want until a bit more further into the season. Like, the first couple of games, it's going to be hard. So hopefully we can get a result and go to knockout stages, which we would be expecting. And, of course, tactic. Same one I'm currently using with Dortmund in my latest videos. So, yeah, hopefully I can do well with them and we can, do well. Like I said, we'll click on Wilshere here. See the positions now they show. It just seems to have a mind of their own. If I click on someone else, like Oliver Giroud, he positions so. So, I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those one occasion. I'll leave on Mesut Ozil. He's going to be an amazing player. I love this guy, Ozil. Wow. Attributes, amazing. I'm going to love using him on my journey with Arsenal. Going to love it. So if you could hit up those likes, hit 100 likes for this special series for mine. I do have love for Arsenal in Football Manager. I don't support Arsenal, like I said. I just really love managing. Just everything about them, I enjoy it. And it's probably because I did actually play them in the past. A little bit with how they look in the game, maybe their colours or something. But maybe some players they have. I don't know. Just overall, I enjoy being Arsenal. So drop in your comments if you have a similar affiliation with any other team you've been in Football Manager. That's just my story with Football Manager with Arsenal. I guess I'll probably put this the series title in this first episode, My Story. So hopefully it'll be a good one and I can continue my previous success. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy this series. And like I said, if we could smash that 100 likes, it will really mean a lot to me, especially as I want this to be special videos with Arsenal. I guess I'll see you guys next time for the next episode in this series. Hope you enjoyed it.